Good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Nat. We are doing lab number 2 activities. So, as usual, you need to submit your assignment by the following week, Friday. But activities are due 3 days after we have attempted the activities. Okay. So, let's try to see what this is. I need to switch this. Swap this place. Okay. Hopefully you can see this. Play. So this is what we're gonna do for the next few weeks. We are going to make the different components and then we will assemble them together to make this equipment. Okay. So a lot of components to make this single equipment. So that is what we're gonna do for the few weeks. Okay. So this is the assembly. We will start with this first guy, which is the base of this. Okay, so I'm going to save this as a picture so that I can insert it into my AutoCAD later. So this is lab number 1, lab number 2, activity number 1. Okay, so when you open your AutoCAD, click on File and then Open and then select, you would initially get Drawing, but you would select Drawing Template instead. And then find the A3 template that you did before, click on that. So you will get your template again. Then remove this because it is a template anyway. So we don't need that object anymore. And then we can work in model space as usual. Okay, so now I'm going to insert. Where's the insert button? I am going to insert. Is it drawing? Okay, I can't see. Okay, remove this. Okay. I think there's some construction going on, so I really apologize for the extra noise. What was I gonna do? I was gonna open the lab diagram. Specify on screen. Okay. Okay, so hopefully we can see better. Alright, so please refer to the PDF or the file in PutraBlast if this is not very clear in YouTube. So we will start with this main box over here. So this box at the top has a size of 210 in the x-axis and 110 in the y-axis. So that is what we're going to do first, 110 and 210. 210 to the top. And make sure we're working in ortho mode. So 210. And then going down, it is 110. So this will be my box, my initial box. Make sure you're following the guide so that your dimensions are accurate. Okay, and then let's make our center line. Our center line is at the midpoint of this 110. And then we have... Okay, let's just do that first. Our center line at the midpoint. Then I'm going to click on Properties and then Line Type. And it should load center 0.5. Okay. Properties, I did not select it yet. So you can see here, it's still selecting continuous. my bad. So now it's center line. Okay, so now the next part that we need to do is make this 70 box, 70 in diameter box. So it says diameter because it's actually a circle or a cylinder viewed from the side. That is why we have a cylinder. And then the sides here is 25. Make sure you're still in ortho mode, and this is going to be 70 and then 25. Okay, and the next part is making this this has a diameter of 60. So again, it is symmetrical, 60 diameter. The midpoint is still the same as the 70 diameter. So we're going to extend upwards by 30 and extend downwards by 30. And then this will be 10 in the x-axis. So extending by 10 first. Make sure you're in ortho mode. Enter. Going upwards by 30. And then 10. And then I can do this in offset. I can just do this manually. Doesn't matter as long as you know what you're doing. As long as it's accurate dimensionally, it's fine. So we have that. Okay, what's next? Now this guy, 70. So at this point we have this length would be 35, right? Okay, let's move forward from here. This would be a box of size 90. It still has the same midpoint, 90, and this is 140. 90 and 140. We'll start here. I'm going to make a 90. Oh, I think that was 140. So 140 on in the x-axis, and then 90, which means that it's going to be 45 going upwards, and then 140 going in the x-axis. That. I'm going to continue. That would be 45, 140, and going upwards 45. So that is the box that we're working with. Now, where is my midpoint? Do I have it? I'm going to make a midpoint really quick. I want to mirror this because it's basically the same thing. Let's see. Is it really the same thing? It should be. So we can do this part first, or we can mirror this guy first. I guess we're going to mirror it first. We can figure out this one later. Before we can mirror it, is there anything else that we need to do? I think we are okay. So let's mirror it at this midpoint. So mirror. I really do apologize for the construction sounds. Enter. So now you have a similar structure on the other side. Okay, so this fillet, I don't think we are given the dimensions, but we will try and figure it out. Let's try with a fillet radius of 2.5 first and see if it looks okay. Yeah, pretty accurate. So again, I'm gonna do fillet. Okay, to be honest, I don't remember what the radius is. Let me double check. Fillet radius. Right now, the fillet radius is 5. Enter. Okay, so it's not 2.5, it's 5. Then we have a small dot here, which I don't know why. Let's get rid of that. So now our fillet is successfully done. Let's make this guy. Now let's do the lower part of this diagram. Okay, so we will start like how we started the top box. Let's try to imagine that this is a box as well. So this box, if we are extending it here, it is going to be 20 plus 170 plus 20 on this side, which is basically 40 plus 170, which is 210, similar to the box above, but the y-axis of this box would be 45 plus 15, which means that it's 60 instead. So let's make that box first. So the box will have a similar x-axis, but now our length will be very specific to 60. Why is it not working? My object snap is not turned on. Okay. I am going to make a line that is 60. I'm just making this box, following the guide, making sure that everything is accurate. That is my box. Okay. What should be next? And then we have another box inside this box, which is 35 from the top. And then it is symmetrical by 170, which means that 170 divided by 2 would be 85. So 35, 85. So find the midpoint, go down by 35, and then I'm going to make a line to the right, 85. Make sure I am in ortho mode and I am still 35, so that it is still correct. I'm going to make the same thing over here. I can mirror that, but I can also do it manually. 35. Whoopsie, I think I got that one wrong. 35. Always make sure you are in ortho mode. So we have the inside part done. So this little thing is 15 going upwards. I'm trying to make this hollow part is 15 going upwards, and I need to go 60. 60, make sure you're in ortho mode. 60 going up, 15, and then this would be 170 going down. That would be 15 again. Oh, my bad. Oh, I think I got this one wrong. Okay, let me try again. So it's not 60 from here, it's 60 from this side, which I did not do yet. So that was the mistake. Okay. So 60, we have, this is 20, so I need another 40 here. Alright. I'm just gonna make it first. And then I'm going to extend by 15. And this is going to be 60. Like that. So this is supposed to be 15. Let me just double check really quick. 15. And this is supposed to be 60. Okay, again, extending this by 40. Going upwards by 15 and going inside by 60. I would connect this like that. And then this from here to here would be 10. And going upwards, the distance would be 45 if everything is correct. Make sure you're still in ortho mode. Okay, so it looks a little bit confusing here. Let's trim it and figure out if we are doing things correctly. We need this. Where is our 15? This is our 15. Like that. This should have been extended. So that is wrong for me to get rid of. I should have done mirror. My bad. So 60. And then trim. Okay, we haven't done this side. Should we do mirror? I think we should. Let's get rid of this. Okay. So I want to just select this. Ta-da. Yay. Okay. Get rid of all the unnecessary lines. This is also unnecessary, and this is also unnecessary. So this is what we have. A little bit longer than usual, but we are still adapting to AutoCAD, right? Okay. So I have another line there, extra lines. We don't want extra lines. Okay, so should be good. At this point now we do the fillet. We don't have this, and we don't have this one as well. Let's do fillet now. So here the fillet would be, I would guess it's 5. So let's see if that is correct. Looks about right, right? And this is an extra line that we can get rid of. Okay, I want to get rid of you. Why is it not getting rid of? Let's just use trim. Extra lines can be removed. Okay, and then fillet for here and here. Fillet for here and here. And then again, here and here. Again, here and here. Like that. Again, trim any lines that are unwanted. I have another line here, but it seems like we can't get rid of it. It's okay. Okay, what are we missing? What are we missing? Okay, we are missing this line. So from the so we have this. We know that this is 70 minus 110 divided by 2. So that will give me 40 divided by 2 is going to be 20 here. So this is going to be 10 from down here, up here 10, because this is the entire thing is 20 from here. Are we using this? Are we using this? Not really. What do we need? Let's take a look over here. From the edge, go inside by 5. And then from here, this is also go inside by 5. I think we need to mark these places first so that we can actually make the line correctly. So from the edge, make a line by 5. Just making a small indicator there. Line 5. Making a small indicator there as well. So now we type in line, or you can just click on line. Like that. And then you can trim whatever is not supposed to be there. And you can actually mirror this if you are lazy to do it again. I'm going to select this object and I'm going to find my midpoints. And there you have it. Okay, so that is, I think we got the box covered. We need to cover this part. Now, this is not given. The dimensions are not given, but I have uploaded on PutraBlast the dimensions that you can follow. So this is how it looks like. So this is the dimension. So we are going to work with this. So here we have a box that is 3. Actually, it's the diameter, but that's fine. 3, 20, and 5. Okay. So this is going to be 20,6. So that's your box. And then you have something that is 0.5 up here. Extends here as well. 0.5. This is very small, so you can zoom in. And then make sure you're following the guide. Like so. And doing the same thing. No. Boop. 0.5 down here. Going to the right. Following the guide. Okay, so we want to make a line that is 5. And then another line that is 5. Then extending another line 5. This is just a guide. You can make it longer if you like. 5. Okay. So from the diagram, oops, I have a stray line here. This guy is 60 degrees. 60 degrees. So we are going to rotate this. Specify the base point, and we are going to specify the rotation angle. So if here is 0, let's try to type in 60 and see what happens. So 60 from here is going upwards. So if we want a 60 over here, we need to make it 270 plus 60, I think. Let's try. Let's rotate it. Rotate base point. And let's try to add Let's try 180 first. Okay, not yet there yet. Rotate base point 90. So that is 60 plus 270. So we're going to do the same thing over here. So 270 plus 60 is what? 330. 330. Oh, doesn't work. Okay. From here, we know that it's going to be 60. My bad. 60. Why does that not look the same? Okay, let's just mirror this. Okay, we're going to mirror that later. And then from here, we are going to close this box that was 5 from here to here. And then just going to close that box. And then make another line. That is 5. Just as a guide. Make sure you're in ortho mode now. Okay, and then I am going to rotate this. Specify base point, and I'm going to rotate this by 30. But this is 30 here. It's not 30 here. Ah, okay. So this is going to be 90 minus 30. So it's going to be 60. Okay, so again, I need to explain this. So here, the angle is bigger than the angle here. I put this as 60 and I put this as 30 because the reference point is here, which is not what I want. My reference angle is here, which means that if I put this as 30, 90 minus 30 is 60 over here. It's incorrect. So let's do it again. I'm going to fix this part later. So rotate and specify base point. If we want 30 degrees, we should rotate it by 60. Like that. And this guy, let's make it 90 degrees first. Let's just delete it because it's getting complicated. Okay, make another line that is 5. Okay, I am going to rotate this. If we want 60, how much should we rotate? We should rotate 30. Oh no, I got this wrong. Make the diagram again. Rotate. Okay, again, I want to rotate by 30 because I want over here to be 60. So rotate, specify the base point. It should be 30, like that. Okay. So I want to specify my midpoint so that I can actually mirror this. Okay, and then selecting, I'm clicking on command, or for you maybe that would be, what would be command in? I think it's the same command in Windows. Then mirror. Like that. Now we trim. Okay, so that is what we have. What else are we missing? We need a center line. Find the midpoint, like that, and then change the properties. Line type would be center to. Then we can we can copy this, or maybe move would be better. And I need to specify the base point. But first, I need to figure out how this is situated. So we can see that it is aligned to the edge of this box. So we are going to specify the base point to be here. And we are going to align it at the midpoint of this part. Okay, so we actually don't have a midpoint yet, so we have to make one. So I'm going to make a line like that just to make things easier. And then we're going to move, specify the base point to be the edge midpoint of this diagram or that object and align it to there. So now we can get rid of the reference, and we want to mirror this over here like so. So there you have it. So now don't forget to do your dimensions. I'm going to let you figure that out on your own. We don't have this. I'm just going to do a little bit, okay? 210, and then this is 90, wrong. That shouldn't be 110, and then we have from here to here is 90, from here to here is 140, from here to here is 10, from here to here is 25, from here to here is 70. So I can adjust this, make this a bit to the left. Okay, and I can also label this. This is 6. This is a 5. This is a 20. This is a 0.5. So 1.73, actually not specified. We need to specify the angle. Okay, what else? Over here to here is 5. Over here to here is also 5. From here to here is 35. Here to here is 170. Here to here is 60. Angles, let's do this over here. The command is dimang. Sounds wrong, but it is dimang or dim angular. So select arc. 30. Again. This is going to be a bit hard. Do you see that arc? Yeah. 30. So this is very huge. Let's move it a bit. And then this guy. Okay, I'm not gonna touch the 30. So here it's telling us this angle is 60. This angle is 30. Okay, so that is it for activity number 1. Now you can get rid of this diagram. Delete and make sure this looks decent here. Like that. Okay, I'm gonna just make it a bit smaller. Okay, you can adjust this later. Make sure this is correct. Paper space. Oopsie. Paper space. And this should be lab number 2, activity number 1, and today is 25. Okay, that is it for activity number 1, lab number 2.